Hello, welcome to the Jones Zone. And like I said in the previous video, this is a bit of a relatively Doctor Who heavy week for the vlog. And today I've got another ranking list for you. And this is going to be my new Doctor Who, or New Who as is normally referred to, series rankings. That's all the Doctor Who series from when it came back in 2005, so with the revival. So that's series 1 to 12. And I'm going to do worst to best like I did with the Doctors, and just explain a little bit as I do each series. So, and forgive me for, I tried to do the normal angle again, but I need to look at my laptop because I've got my list written down there. So, starting off with what I think is the worst series of Doctor Who, and I'm not sure how other Doctor Who fans will react to this, but my least favourite series of Doctor Who is Series 6. So that is the second series for the 11th Doctor, 2011, I believe it came out, and the first series to be split in two halves. So, the problem I have with Series 6 is it starts with quite a strong idea for a story arc that goes nowhere because it tries to cram too many things in, like Amy and Rory's child, Who's River Song, plus the Doctor's dead, how does he get out of it? There's so much crammed into one series, and it's split into two halves, and it does feel like one half is meant to be for one part, like one arc, and the other half is meant to be for another arc, except because it's Doctor Who, everything is, overarching for the whole series. So I just think there's too many ideas and not enough time for them to properly execute them all. And I also think the only good episode is the God Complex, so shoot me if you disagree, but yeah, and then closely, and this is a difficult one because this is another one where I feel a bit similarly to Series 9. Series 9 has a lot of promise and doesn't do anything with it. The only really good episodes are the Zygon two-parter, the before the Under the Lake and Before the Flood two-parter, and Heaven Sent. The rest of it is all just sort of pretty bland and generic and quite boring. So that's Series 9. Series 11 is my number 10 spot. Now, I don't actually dislike Series 11. I just think the problem it has is the lack of familiarity. So it's the first series with Jodie Whittaker, and I think in terms of, a fresh start for a Doctor, I think it's a really good series. But we've got no returning monsters or villains, so it does very much feel like a complete reboot. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I just think I think it needed a returning monster. It's something that Series 12 fixed, and that's why Series 12 is a little bit higher up on my list. So yeah, Series 11. Number 9, Series 8. Again, I don't have any real issues with Series 8, apart from it just felt like this is when Stephen Moffat was really beginning to run out of steam. He'd just done the 50th anniversary, and he just finished Matt Smith's run, and it kind of feels like there should have been a head writer change, but there wasn't. So Series 8 just, for me, feels a little bit... And we get a classic twist that isn't very exciting or different. It's very predictable. Then number 8, Series 7. Again, don't really dislike Series 7 or have any major issues with Series 7. I think Series 7 is a major improvement from Series 6. I guess Series 7 is a difficult one for me to place because Day of the Doctor technically would fall into Series 7. But I've never really known what it is about Series 7. I don't dislike it and I don't love it. It just sort of falls quite nicely in the middle for me. And that is similarly to how I feel about my number 7, which is Series 12. Although I like Series 12 a lot more, it does feel like with Series 12 it was the opening two-parter that was exciting, Fugitive of the Dune was exciting, and the last two-parter was exciting, and everything else was just filler. Even though I think there were some good episodes in the filler, it just feels like there was a story arc that wasn't utilised as well as it could have been. Plus, in Fugitive of the Dune, we get the return of a character that we haven't seen for ages that becomes nothing to the series as well. We'll have to see what the festive special does. But yeah, that's Series 12. That's in my number 7 spot. My number 6 spot, now, I'll probably get a little bit of backlash for this, but number 6, I've put Series 4 in the specials. I have always been a firm believer of Series 4 is overrated. I don't think it's dreadful. By no means is it dreadful. The finale is a great finale. And there is a lot of great episodes, but I'm in the camp of, I think Donna Noble as a companion is underrated. I'm very much pro Martha. Martha doesn't get doesn't get enough love. Donna gets too much love. That's how I see it. And I've grouped the specials with Series 4 because I feel like they are sort of, Series 4B. It feels like the other half to it. And the specials are a bit of a mixed bag as is. So yes, that's my number 6. My number 5 is Series 10. Series 10 was the most refreshing series that Stephen Moffat did since Series 5, and it's his last series as showrunner. Series 10 was a really, really good, solid series. Had a solid opener. It really just felt like a jumping on point for new fans as well, which is weird because it's the last series for a Doctor's arc, which is a very odd way to round out a Doctor's time. Number 4 is Where It All Began, Series 1, Christopher Eccleston's only series, and it just holds up. It's just such a great series. There are so many great episodes, from Rose to The Unquite Dead to Aliens in London and World War 3. Even though the Slovene are dumb, that's a really well written story. Dalek is a great story. The Empty Child, The Doctor Dances, and of course Bad Wolf and the Parting of the Ways. It's just a really, really solid series. Number 3 is another really solid series, Series 2. There's only 2 episodes in Series 2 that I really don't like. Series 2 is quite a strong series. And it's a good first outing for David Tennant. Number 2 is Series 3, which I think is probably the 10th Doctor's strongest series. It's got some of the best sort of runs of episodes. Smith and Jones is great. I'm a big fan of the Shakespeare Code. I really like Daleks in Manhattan. Evolution of the Daleks, not so much. I think the Lazarus Experiment's quite good. 42 is meh. But then you have Human Nature and Family of Blood, Blink, Utopia, The Sound of Drums, Last of the Time Lords. From Human Nature to the end is a insane stint of episodes. It's so solid. And then my number 1, which I think might be quite surprising to a lot of Doctor Who fans, my number 1 is Series 5, Matt Smith's first series. I think Series 5 is the best example of how good you can make a series of Doctor Who. You've got a strong series arc that's got a lot of mystery and intrigue. You've got a new Doctor that's really just throwing themselves into the role. Matt Smith does a great job with Series 5. You've got a new companion who's great. You've got solid stories like the 11th Hour, I think, is the best example of how to do an opening story for the show and for the Doctor. And then you also have, I think Victory of the Daleks is slightly underrated. I don't think it's great, but I think it is slightly underrated. Then you have Time of the Angels of Flesh and Stone, I really have a soft spot for the vampires in fairness. Vincent and the Doctor's a great episode. The Silurian two-parter. Don't even get me started on Pandorica Opens. What an incredible first part to a finale. Yeah, Series 5, love it. So, to recap, worst to best, we've got Series 6 is number 12. Number 11, we have Series 9. Number 10, we have Series 11. Number 9, we have Series 8. Number 8, we have Series 7. Number 7, we have Series 12. Number 6, we have Series 4 and the specials. Number 5, we have Series 10. Number 4, we have Series 1. Number 3, we have Series 2. Number 2, we have Series 3. And number 1, we have Series 5. I'd love to know how you would rank it, so let me know in the comments below how you'd rank it. And yeah, if you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It helps the channel out in a big way. And I'll see you all next time.